Hey, Matt here. This is my 2024 GMC Sierra 3500 AT4 with the Duramax Turbo Diesel. This is just an update video on all the things I've done to it. I've got about 34,000 kilometers on it now in 4 months. And I've really gotten to know this truck. I'm an environmental inspector for an oil pipeline company, and I needed the perfect truck to get me anywhere I wanted to go, tow my trailer up and down Alberta into BC. I'm in the mountains, I'm in the mud, I'm in the snow, and I just needed something heavy duty that I can rely on that gets everything I need to get done. My last pickup was a 2021 F-150 and it was great, but it just didn't have the towing and hauling capacity I needed. As you can see, I have my quad with me all the time. And I've been basically modifying this truck to suit my needs perfectly over the past 4 months, and I'm going to show you everything I've done. So when I was truck shopping, I was looking for something that would check all my boxes. I needed something that looks good, that can haul a lot of weight, has enough power to, tow my RV and all my tools. I wanted something off-road rugged. I wanted something fancy, just for me. And this basically checked every box. The AT4 sits really nice without a leveling kit, which I really like. I love what GMC did with this design. One of the first things I did was I took off the valence here for that little bit extra approach angle. I put on these 35-inch Falcon Wild Peak AT4W tires. So these are supposed to have a really good life expectancy. They're winter rated, which is important in Canada. They're really good off-road, and I like the look of them. I put them on some Fast Menace HD wheels. These are 18s. The tires are 35 by 12.5, and they have positive 18 offset, which looks really good in my opinion. These are the Trigger Industries Long John mud flaps I installed yesterday. They stick out a little bit past the fenders because of that wheel offset. Every time I drove through mud or in the rain, I was coating the side of my truck in debris and grossness, so these Long John mud flaps will hopefully help keep that off my truck. They were terrible to install. I didn't even do it properly. I ended up kind of half-assing it, but I hope they stay on there pretty well. I put these side steps on. I really like this style. These are super solid. I did paint my brake calipers red while I was getting the new wheels on, and that's just a little understated touch. I got my windows tinted 20%. This is a back rack, headache rack I installed. It's pretty sturdy, it bolted on super easy. I got my Starlink internet mounted up there. That was a pretty fun install, it works awesome. I'm always remote. I live in my RV, so having mobile internet was really important to me. I took the stock GMC Sierra badges off the tailgate, and I took this badge off a 90s truck. I put that on there. I think it looks pretty clean that way. And yeah, here's a better look at how my Starlink's mounted. I bought this bracket off Amazon for like 50 bucks. I stuck some wood in there to space it out, and I've driven probably around 5,000 kilometers with it up there now, down bumpy roads on the highway, and it always seems to get really great internet as long as I am not in a tunnel or under full tree cover. Moving on to the bed, I have installed this decked drawer system. I really like this. In previous trucks I've made a version of this out of wood, but for this one I just wanted to go the legit way and get a consumer product I know I can rely on. It has these really nice drawers that are on rollers, and it fits everything I need to carry around with me. And it has nice little cubbies in the side as well. I put this piece of plywood with these cedar wooden blocks up front just so my quad wouldn't hit the headache rack anymore. You can see at first I didn't have that and I bent my headache rack, but at least it saved my cab and my window when I was smacking into that. But now I hit the wood instead, so I think that's definitely an improvement. And the plywood is there because the tires being strapped down so tight were depressing the box, and I was getting worried about the overall strength. As you can see, the tires sit over top of the drawers, and there isn't a direct support underneath. So that's why that wood's in there. It works perfect. Quick tool tour. I carry basically everything in here. I got a full DeWalt set of tools. I got the vacuum over here. I got my batteries and the light. Right here, screwdrivers, pliers, all sorts of stuff, hammers. These boxes came with the deck drawer, these cameras, and they're pretty good. Like they don't seem to latch, as you can see, but they get the job done. They keep the tools nice and dry, and yeah. Right here, I have my power tools, angle grinder, impacts, drills, sawzall, all that goodness. Wireless air compressor back here, because these new GMC trucks do not have 12-volt outlets anymore. Before, I would have one of those plug-in air compressors. Over here, I have my socket set. Really nice socket set. Underneath, just odds and ends. I carry basically everything I need to fix anything at any time. This is my chemical box. It's got, you know, WD-40, spray 9, some paint, all sorts of stuff. This is my electrical bin. That's kind of miscellaneous stuff on top. Inside is everything I would need to do electrical repairs, and there is another box, another full-size box behind there. But to access that, I have to pull stuff out of the way, and I'm not going to do that right now. Before, I had all my tools in the back seat in a DeWalt T-stack system, and that was super annoying. Super annoying. But yeah, so that's pretty much the exterior of it. It turned out exactly how I wanted it to. I think it just looks great. Alright, so moving on to the interior. Here it is. Let me hop in. This is my cockpit. You can see it's doing its AT4 animation right now. I really like that. It's a fun party trick. You get people in here and they think that's pretty cool. Leather wrapped dash, really like that. This mirror doubles as a camera. I really like how I still have physical climate control buttons and everything rather than being in a screen. Yeah, the seats are super nice. I like the Carhartt brown. I'm always wearing Carhartt stuff, so it suits me well. You got this up here, just keep some stuff in there. Glove box. The Duramax is pretty sweet. I think it's got enough power. I'd like it to have more, but I understand that it's a 9,500 pound setup, so I mean, it can only have so much get up and go, I guess. As soon as these 2024s can get deleted, I'm gonna get that DEF system taken out of there, and I'm going to get it tuned, and that should liven it up a little bit. So that about does it for this video. I'm curious to know what you think about the new diesel trucks, and what you think about this one and what I've done to it. What could I do better or differently? I'm always, you know, open to hearing people's opinions. Stay tuned. See ya.